most homosexual person. You're the most homosexual person I've ever known, I've ever seen, I've ever come upon. You're gay. Wait. You're gay. You're gay. Don't forget that. The flag loves you and you love the flag. Stand for your country. Stand for your country. And all the other flags it has. All the other flags it has. Because you're gay. You're gay. You're the gayest person in the room. You're gay. You're gay because you're the gayest person. The most homosexual person in the room. The most homosexual person. The most homosexual person. Most homosexual person in the room. In the room. This is the flag. It's the flag of your country. Of your country. Oh, well, any other version of that is like more up to date. But you know that because you're gay. You're gay. You're the most homosexual person ever. You're the most homosexual person ever. Between 20 people who are artists, you're still the gayest person out there. You are still the gayest person in that room. You are still the gayest person, the most homosexual person in that room. In that room. In that room. The gayest, most gayest person in the room. In that room. In that room. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget the rainbow. The rainbow loves you and you love the rainbow. Do you know what rainbows are? Do you know what rainbows are? Yes, they're natural. They occur in nature. Do you know what that means? Do you know what it means? Being gay is natural and you love being natural. You love being your own true self. You love being your own true self, which means you are your own true self as gay. The most gayest person in existence. Look into the mirror. Look into the mirror. And see the bright and shining, sparkling rainbow that looks back at you. It looks back at you. You love everybody. You love the opposite gender. You love your own gender. You love people who aren't your gender. Because opposite genders don't actually really exist. I guess depends on the person. It depends, really. Because you're gay, you know that. You're gay. The most homosexual person. Homosexual person I've ever been with. If you would be a flag. If you would be a flag. If you would be a country. You'd be this one. And with all its other beautiful flags and variations. Flags and variations. Do you see that? Beautiful alicorn with its beautiful horn and its beautiful flapping wings and its cutie mark that's a rainbow with its you. Because you're gay. You're gay. Even the beautiful horse, he knows that. 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 Because you're gay. Don't worry, you're gay. You're one straight friend. One straight friend that only somehow has gay people as friends. Gay people as friends. Finally has their friends again. And you know who you are in that situation. You know who you are in that situations. You're a gay friend. You're a gay friend. And you can finally see yourself again. You can finally see yourself again. Because it's bright.